Somebody. Alan, do you
What
have
are we up?
next?
Yeah. All of these what's it?
Uh-oh. Something happened to your sound.
Hear me?
Yeah, it's scratchy. Can
That's
everyone hear? No, it's not your voice. Wait, can everyone hear it? Here, Alan. Alan's keep talking. What number are we up to?
We're going to 76 to 80.
I'm trying to share my screen.
80. Ooh. Wow. Uh-huh.
No, I don't want this. Stop screening. I'm going to show the Farsi page. I'm trying to get the Farsi page to come up. And Alan, you have the English page?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I have this version right in front of us.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Okay, this is our share, so I'm going to go up to your part. We were doing, Adelia and I are doing 87 to 97. So you're going to be 77 or 76.
We're going to 76.
76.
Okay, good.
Good. I would like to summarize the whole 11 paragraphs we looked at are all supporting UN initiatives in development and in environment and climate change. So there's a theme that runs through all of them that the UN has a lot of initiatives that need to be followed, and they are affirming that they are going to work on following them. And almost every paragraph has a working group within BRICS that addresses the issues talked. So, I really enjoyed. Farsi. So I will first read the, and then if there are questions, we can look more closely.
So number 76. Your voice comes and goes. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, maybe that.
Maybe everybody else should close their microphone so that they're.
Yeah. Let's turn off microphones.
Oh, okay.
Please. Muting. I'm going to mute myself too. Okay, Alan, start 76.
76. The summary of 76 is this paragraph is about taxation. BRICS will work to reduce inequalities in taxation, both among nations and within nations, following the UN framework on fair taxation. So this is really addressing things like tax havens that the billionaire class uses to the detriment of the countries that they owe taxes to. And does anyone want to look more in detail about what those, so this is based on a joint statement in support of the United Nations Framework Convention on International Tax Cooperation. This
question is that the tariffs that comes up? Is that tariffs?
Yeah, tariffs too. That's what it is about, right?
Yes, those are taxes between nations. So that is covered there. Moving on to 77. My summary of that is BRICS will aim for a fairer system of intellectual property rights, where intellectual
Okay,
property.
we should get translation for each one.
Uh,
Nurjan, I have the translation up here if you can see.
okay, honey, but do we, the people that we are there,
Yeah, but I'm taping this and posting it on TikTok, on our group.
yeah, um, yeah. BRICS برای
Yeah. Why don't I finish reading a two-sentence summary and then you translate the two-sentence summary?
Right.
BRICS will aim for a fairer system of intellectual property rights, where intellectual property rights holders are fairly compensated while needs of developing countries are respected, while respecting already existing international guidelines, particular emphasis on avoiding misappropriation of traditional knowledge and in the training of AI applications. That is traditional knowledge in the training of AI applications.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, sorry. BRICS 78 78 و 79 بریکس همکاری و همراهی میکنه با اعضای بریکس که با تفاهم در رابطه با علم و تکنولوژی که اینوویشن های یعنی اختراعات شخصی مالکیت عمومی باشه و همه بتونن استفاده کنن. این 78 79 بریکس سعی میکنه که گروهی که مسئولیت دارن در رابطه با SDI.
Okay, we have that's 78.
Yeah,
No.
she's going far ahead. We just did 76, Nurjan. Let's go one by one.
We're doing 77. You're on
I'm
70,
sorry.
78.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 76. I wrote, yeah.
How did you translate that?
Yeah. 76 بریکس کنه که تفاوت‌های کشورها رو از لحاظ پرداخت تکس کم بکنه و کشورهایی که و تحت نظر سازمان ملل با حمایت و با رهبری سازمان ملل یک تک عادلانه برقرار بکنه. 77 بریکس سعی میکنه که یک سیستم عادلانه تری برای intellectual property یعنی اختراعات داشته باشه که همه بتونن استفاده کنن و چیز نباشه حقوق به اصطلاح این کشورهایی که اینا رو چیز میکنن اینا رو فقط متعلق به خودشون میکنن و محدود میکنن کشورهای دیگه که استفاده بکنن از چیزهای جدید جلوگیری بکنه از اینا و اجازه بده که همه بتونن از AI از استفاده کنن. artificial intelligence بتونن همه استفاده بکنن.
Okay, Alan, 77, she translated. Can you give us the English?
Yeah, okay, I already read that, but I will read it again.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind.
Okay, I'm moving on to 78.
Okay.
BRICS celebrates 10 years of cooperation through a Memorandum of Understanding on Science, Technology, and Innovation, STI, with the purpose of promoting development of these three areas.
بریکس سعی میکنه که علم و تکنولوژی و science, technology and innovation اختراعات جدید یا اینا رو سعی میکنه که آزاد بذاره و پرموت و رشد بده این سه تا چیز رو، یعنی اختراع و اختراع و اینویشن و تکنولوژی و علم و تکنولوژی و اینویشن.
Okay, 79.
79. BRICS, the work of BRICS working groups, particularly in artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, and innovation in industry. Particularly notable are the proposals to establish a high-speed submarine cable connecting all of the original BRICS countries and activities encouraging innovation in STI.
STI is what?
STI, Science, Technology, and Innovation.
بریک سعی میکنه که علم و ساینس و تکنولوژی و اختراع رو تشویق کنه و رشد بده و حق استفاده همه اینا برای همه کشورها اویلیبل باشه و و در این راه رابطه این کشورها یک های سپید ترانسپورتیشن ترین درست کرده که ما میدونیم چین
Speed submarine cable.
submarine cable
زیر دریا.
Cable that connects all of those countries under the ocean.
Yeah. تمام کشورها رو به هم دیگه وصل میکنه. این رو ترتیبش رو داده. واو. خیلی جالبه و چیز عمدتاً چین و برزیل خیلی در این راه دارن فعالیت میکنن. همکاری و فعالیت.
Okay, فقط my problem is most of technology belongs to, the Western countries. China and Iran are not signatories to the copyright corporation, whatever. So
بله خب
I don't know who is sharing what here.
اولا که چین خیلی جلوتر از آمریکا هست از لحاظ ساینس روزا. بعدم چین همینجا داره میگه که ما برای تمام اعضای بریکس اینا رو آزادانه اویلیبل داریم میکنیم
Within BRICS.
within BRICS. بله خب 55% دنیا هست، چه جمعیت کشورها و چه سطح کشورها، یعنی بزرگی کشورها مثلا چین و برزیل بزرگیش به اندازه آمریکا هست، سایز برزیل، اندازه برزیل. و شوروی که روسیه که خیلی بزرگ از لحاظ سایز و دیگه دان مخصوص ما اخیر شنیدیم که خیلی داره فعال میشه به علت اینکه آمریکا داره بهش فشار میاره که با آمریکا باشه. هندوستان داره سعی میکنه به چین نزدیک‌تر، خیلی هم معامله دارن. و
Okay, 80.
قدرت سوم دنیا هست.
Okay.
قدرت اول چین، دوم کاست، سوم هندوستانه.
Okay. 80 is BRICS encourages intra-BRICS ecotourism. And so in particular, they have a tourism working group where the ecotourism that they intend to promote are strategies, are also opportunities to have cooperation between the different countries of BRICS and exchange knowledge and how they're addressing different challenges. Okay, sorry, I only wrote a really short one there. But
اوکی. توریزم رو داره تشویق میکنه و یک همه از عضو هستن در این توریزم و ایکوالی متساوی و عدالت اونرشیپ وجود داره و بریکس داره تشویق میکنه که توریزم و انوایرمنت رو پیشرفت بده. potential of digital.
Okay, digital nomads is,
Digital nomads.
Yeah.
Yes. Also,
I'm not sure what that is. It sounds like something where some,
digital nomads are these people in Costa Rica. Is very common. Americans who come here but work online. They're called digital nomads.
oh,
If they're in law or something that they don't physically have to be there in the U.S., they can be anywhere and they travel a lot. They go from
So
Mexico.
that promotes tourism and that helps local economies in our countries.
In wider terms than just the cash flow that they provide.
Yeah.
Cultural exchange. It says cultural exchange also.
A little bit of that too.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So they're standing on that.
Okay.
81.
81. They BRICS expresses their commitment to uphold multilateralism through the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, UNFCCC, which is the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, and COP30, that parties, I believe, worldwide gathering of people addressing climate change. That is going to be in Belém, Brazil, this November. Is particularly since Lula was the chair of this BRICS meeting, he is going to have BRICS support a 30 meeting in his country.
Yeah. Is 80 what? 380.
81.
Okay. پاریس اگریمنت رو توافقی که در پاریس به وجود اومد در رابطه با انوایرمنت تشویق میکنه و همچنین سازمان ملل برای محیط زیست، بهتر کردن محیط زیست و همچنین کاپ 30 که به زودی در امر امس به هدایت پرزیدنت برزیل صورت خواهد.
82. BRICS calls for strengthened global response to climate change and is committed to play a leadership role in addressing climate change. And particulars are in following paragraphs.
Yeah. 82 دوباره تاکید بریکس روی کلایمت چینج هست، حفظ انوایرمنت هست، همچنین با همکاری با سازمان ملل در رابطه با سازمان ملل UNF is for what?
FC UN Framework on Convention on Climate Change.
با UN Framework برای کانونشن کلایمت چینج که کار میکنه با یونایتد نیشن و طابق پاریس اگریمنت. When was Paris Agreement?
10 years ago.
و مالتیلاترالیزم رو رعایت میکنه که همه گلوبال ساوث کشورهای غیر رفته شرکت کنن و سستینبل و نظر بدن و کمک کنن در انوایرمنت، بهتر کردن انوایرمنت.
Okay, 83. BRICS emphasizes the importance of mutual finance, timely, affordable climate change action. And they have a leaders framework declaration on climate finance.
Yes.
Of equity and differentiated responsibilities of different countries depending upon their particular situation.
to say بریکس تایید میکنه که همه کشورها بر حسب امکاناتش در رابطه با environment change و climate change شرکت بکنن و کمک کنن و کمک های مالی فاینانشال سیستم بر حسب امکانات و بر حسب اینوویشن کپاسیتی همه کشورها همراهی با هم خواهند کرد و پروتکل ملل و باز مرکز اساسی رهبری تشکیل تصمیماشون هست.
Okay. 84 is concerned with agreements on principles for carbon footprint. In particular, they appreciate the adoption of the principles for fair, inclusive, and carbon accounting in product and facility footprints. So that's in order to have an equitable freewheeling here. In order to have an equitable climate change advance, it's important to have reliable and well-respected way of accounting footprint of each country.
Question.
Yeah.
So this is coming up because U.S. says it's none of our business. The third world countries are
Yeah.
producing a lot of carbon, and it's their own responsibility,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's what makes it unequal.
yeah. The principle of BRICS really does not focus in U.S. imperialism or Trump, but you are right. They pick up the principle of each
Yeah.
country according to their capability to carbon print to help them to reduce that and according to their situation of growth of سعی میکنن که اندازه گیری کشور و کاربن پرینت و سعی کنن ریدیو پایین بیارن اینجا ممکنه بریکس کمک کنه و پایین enhance climate change سعی کنن climate change و تکنولوژی کلایمت چینج را برای کشورهایی که امکاناتشون کمتره کمک کنن و همراهی و کوآپریشن و تشکیل گروهی تشکیل به راهنمایی برای بهتر کردن پایین آوردن کلایمت.
55.
85. BRICS strongly calls for broad cooperation, promote fair, equitable financing systems to recognize both commercial aspects and sustainability aspects of financing development systems.
ادامه 84 هست که دیگه ما خیلی strongly خیلی با نیرو سعی میکنیم که همراهی کشورهای عضو بریکس رو و اینترنشنال اکونومیک سیستم رو سعی میکنیم که ترتیبی که برای کشورهای دیولوپینگ کشورها سستینبل باشه امکانش داشته باشن پیش ببریم. کشورهای مخصوصا کشورهایی که در رشد هستند و سعی میکنیم که بتونن یک بهتر در کلایمت چینج شرکت کنن و ارائه بدن نظراتشون رو و تأیید میکنیم که climate change من جمله including unilateral one نباید تحمیل به طور مصنوعی و غیر عادلانه و دیسکریمینیشن به وجود بیاریم روی همراهی همه کشورها برای رسیدن به هدف عدالت همگانی برای بهتر کردن انوایرمنت هست و سستینبل دیولپمنت برای ایمپروومنت برای بهتر شدن وضع ما ادامه.
I should also mention that in this paragraph that they mention an organization within BRICS, the BRICS Laboratory for Trade, and Sustainable Development, that is charged with taking sort of a general universal view of financing in all of these areas.
اینایی رو که خوندیم همشون یک سب گروپ به غیر از بریکس در داخل بریکس سب گروپ هایی دارن که بر حسب اهداف اون اهداف عمومی بریکس فعالیت میکنن. مثلا یک گروهی در اینجا برای ترید، برای معاملات و حفظ کلایمت و اینا سب گروپ درست میکنن که بتونن رسیدگی کنن به این کار، به این موضوع ها.
Okay, final paragraph that we were responsible for 86. I'm just going to read it in its entirety. It's one sentence.
Yeah, it's short.
We welcome the adoption of the terms of reference for the BRICS Climate Research Platform and recognize it as a meaningful contribution to enhance the scientific and expert exchange of views, knowledge, and best practices among BRICS member countries.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
پاراگراف واقعا خیلی خوشحال کرد، همش و دونستن این که BRICS majority of the world population and the world land map چطوری داره برخورد میکنه. اینجا میگه ما reference for BRICS Climate Research Platform، یک تشکیلات زیر بریکس که کلایمت ریسرچ پلتفرم که تحقیق کنن در رابطه با وضع کلایمت دنیا و meaningful contribution و scientific research دارن میکنن برای همه دنیا. knowledge base اصلش روی knowledge هست و open among
Okay.
I did want to mention one thread that runs all paragraphs, even though they're not mentioned at all explicitly, is Trump, U.S. as an empire, the billionaire class in the U.S. They're directly addressing how they can respond to what's coming from all those as a group. And now they're, as Nuri has said, they have half the U.S. The world population, over half of the world landmass, and over half of the world economic output at this point. So if they adhere to these principles, they pretty dominant world.
And we know that Trump is so upset that he said, I broke them apart. They're done. They're gone.
That means he's really scared of them.
What? Yeah, he did say that.
He did say.
He muscled Argentina out, and Saudi Arabia is like limited involved.
Wait, Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, it's not a full member. It's something.
Oh.
Saudi Arabia backed out of becoming a member of BRICS. I don't know what.
But they're still involved, but they're not a member. It's not like Argentina. Argentina completely dropped the ball.
Yeah. Wait. Can I make a comment at this point?
Go ahead.
Yes?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, I got totally lost a few minutes ago, but one thing that became very, very clear in Mexico, and it's my first and only time ever in the Mexican, we were in Cabo, which is very, very touristy and blah, blah, blah. But in Mexico City, where the central part and the museums and the historical things, there's a tremendous effort, and I suspect under the leadership of the president, Claudia Sheinbaum, who is in, her whole background is in science and climate things. Everywhere you look, on the airplanes, everywhere, there's a clear attempt to carry out what they're talking about, which is being conscious of throwing like, it was very clean. Like, people didn't throw things in the street, at least not in the areas where I was.
Mhm.
And on every package, little package of cookies or whatever, in Spanish, they educate, like, okay, this is very important, and in light of, make sure, okay, this has more calories and is not so healthy. I mean, we might have that, but it was one of the most, and we often walked from one part of where the Airbnb that we were staying in, and I was totally amazed at the discipline of the people and the neighborhood in terms of keeping their environment safer, cleaner, not stuff, it's a poorer country for sure. They didn't have enough garbage cans like they were, but I really think because Mexico is so strongly, I bet that she and what's the Brazilian Lalo, yeah, Lula, that they sit and talk a lot. Because these are not just words, is what I'm trying to say. And these are not just policy, they're policies that are actually being implemented by the most conscious leaders of in the BRICS thing. And I could see it. And sometimes it was a little frustrating because we're so used to everything going fast, fast, fast. Oh, we need this, we need that. And I had to tell Gila and Brian, don't forget this, we used to call that a third world country, even though Mexico has such a close relationship to the United States and a lot of trade. But I see literally buildings on the trip, on the bus. Every province that we pass through is going under tremendous construction. And I would ask the cab driver or the tour guide, what's happening here? And they affirmed what I was seeing, which I think has a lot to do with BRICS. That's it.
Even
And
though
all the things that you just read.
Good.
Okay. I'm going to stop this video. Then Adelia and I will continue from 87 to 97.